Fort Lauderdale, Florida. On March 21, 2024, just after 7:30 a.m., police responded to a 911 call reporting a homicide inside a hotel room at the Holiday Inn Express on Southeast 17th Street. The suspect, 44-year-old Carl Kludinsky of Margate, claimed his wife was being sexually assaulted and threatened to kill anyone approaching his room. Body camera footage shows multiple Fort Lauderdale officers in tactical gear approaching the door with rifles and handguns drawn.
Come out with your hands up. Hands up, hands up.
As officers ordered, "Hands up. Let me see your hands." Kludinsky opened the door holding a cell phone in one hand and a firearm in the other. A gunfight ensued, with Kludinsky firing from inside the room while officers returned fire. During the exchange, Officer Jack DeCristofalo was struck and transported to a local hospital, later released in stable condition.
Go back. Second mask. It's please, come out with your hands up. Come out with your hands up. Hands up, hands up. Let me see your hands. Let me see your hands. Let me see your hands.
SWAT officers entered the room and found Kludinsky deceased. No other individuals were present. Officer Pascal France sustained minor injuries unrelated to gunfire and was treated on the scene. The incident highlights the dangers officers face during high-risk active shooter-type situations and remains under investigation. On Thursday, December 5, 2024, at around 2:55 p.m., Christopher Ferguson, 21, opened fire with multiple shots at the busy intersection of Park Avenue and North Portland Avenue in Brooklyn. After the shooting, Ferguson fled quickly as a passenger in a black Honda Accord. A nearby civilian witnessed the event and immediately alerted officers from the 84th Precinct, providing a detailed description of the vehicle, including its color, make, model, and license plate. Responding swiftly, Officer Aguilera fired 16 rounds and Officer Reza fired 3, striking Ferguson multiple times.
Turn left. Park in uniform. He's stuck.
Emergency medical personnel transported Ferguson to Kings County Medical Center, where he was pronounced dead. The driver of the Honda was also wounded during the incident and was taken to the hospital for treatment.
Don't move.
Los Angeles, California. In the early hours of July 29, 2024, around 3:20 a.m., West Los Angeles Division officers responded to a burglary call on the 2600 block of South Halm Avenue. Upon arrival, they learned that 31-year-old Lavelle Adams had attempted to break into a home and then smashed a window to enter his elderly neighbor's residence, causing her to flee. Shortly after, the neighbor's house was set on fire. Los Angeles Fire Department personnel arriving on scene also observed Adams inside. When officers attempted to take him into custody, Adams, armed with a knife, lunged toward them, prompting one officer to deploy 2 beanbag shotgun rounds. Adams then barricaded himself inside, while remaining armed.
Not move, sir. Do not move. Do not move. Stand your ass up. Face away from me. Let's go. Now. Stand up. Stand up. Stand up. Stand your ass up. Stand up.
Metropolitan Division SWAT teams established containment around the residence. Adams exited through a side window covered with a blanket, ignoring repeated commands to show his hands and drop the blanket. Verbal warnings regarding the use of force were issued, but Adams did not comply.
Hey, don't do anything stupid. Keep your hands up. Don't move. I got it. Drop the knife. Get feedback. Stand by. Feedback. Knife twice left hand. Hey, do not move. Do not move. Do not touch the knife. You're going to get the feedback again. Do not touch the knife. No, move the knife. Okay. Hey, he's covering himself. It's all right. It's all right. Get on your knees. You're going to get hit. It's going to hurt.
Instead, he raised a large butcher knife and charged the officers, triggering an officer-involved shooting alongside the deployment of a TASER. This is good of it. Adams was struck by gunfire, fell, and dropped the knife. Los Angeles Fire Department TEMS personnel assessed him immediately and confirmed he was deceased. No officers or civilians were injured during the incident.
You're fine. You know me. I wouldn't do this if it wasn't what I think it is. If I'm wrong, tell me, please. Bro.
Hands up!
Stop.
Hands up!
Indianapolis, Indiana. On May 2, 2024, shortly after 2 p.m., IMPD officers responded to a 911 call about a man, later identified as 35-year-old Lamar Qualls, waving a gun and threatening people near a housing complex on East 38th Street. Security footage showed Qualls moving around the perimeter, and a second 911 caller reported him on her porch on Broadway Street. Officers Buck and Flick arrived, and Officer Flick ordered Qualls to raise his hands. Qualls, seated and armed, pointed the gun at Flick, who discharged his weapon, followed by Buck. The firearm slid across the patio, damaged by an officer's round. Officers secured Qualls, provided medical aid, and awaited EMS. He was transported to Methodist Hospital, where he later died. No officers or bystanders were injured during the incident. New York City, New York. On February 8, 2019, NYPD officers Nelson Cordova and Jagdeep Singh responded to a 911 call from the 7th Precinct. The caller reported his husband, 32-year-old Joshua Rembert Williams, had violated an order of protection and was armed with a knife. When officers searched the apartment, they found Rembert Williams hiding in a closet.
see your hands? Make sure you got nothing on you. Okay. You got ID on you and everything, boss? Do me a favor. Can you step with me out in the hallway, please? Talk to... Whoa, 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 whoa! Stop! Hey, stop!
Drop the knife!
Drop the knife! Central! Shots fired! Shots fired! 227 Cherry! Drop the knife!
As they escorted him out, he suddenly grabbed an 8-inch kitchen knife and charged toward the complainant, threatening to kill him. Both officers opened fire, striking him multiple times and fatally wounding him. The complainant was hospitalized with stab wounds, but survived. An internal review later ruled the officers' actions justified under department policy. Milwaukee, Wisconsin. On June 20th, 2024, at approximately 2:23 p.m., Milwaukee police attempted a felony stop at North 17th Street and West Flit Street. The vehicle targeted was linked to 2 armed robbery carjackings earlier that day on the 500 blocks of North Broadway and North Jefferson Street. The pursuit ended on Interstate 43 near West Vienna Avenue when the driver entered a construction lane and was blocked by construction barriers and a cement truck, with several workers present.
White Chevy tracks, no plates, I caught 4 times, wanted for armed robbery, carjacking, District 1. Alright, continuing northbound, 43 north, 3233. Let's see, they're going to be blocked by construction equipment here.
Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Get on the fucking car! Get out of the car! Hands up! Stay! Get on the ground!
Still, officers approached the vehicle and repeatedly ordered the suspects to exit. The driver reversed, striking a marked squad car, and then moved forward and reversed again, placing an officer directly behind the vehicle. Another officer discharged his firearm, striking 2 suspects. The vehicle, stolen, contained 6 people, and a firearm was recovered. The 2 gunshot victims were 18-year-old Ashley Patterson, who suffered life-threatening injuries, and 17-year-old Calvayon Jeans, who sustained serious injuries to his arm and jaw.
Yeah.
No, hey.
We have like 4 others in here and driver's shot. I think this guy's shot.
Get out of the car!
Have the Shepherd Freeway now.
He's shot. You climb over him! Climb over him!
Up there, up there.
Come on, come out of the fucking car!
If you don't have medical, roll medical.
You're
I got another dispatch on phone. Where do you want the freeway shut down there?
Tragically, Patterson, who was pregnant, lost her unborn child. The remaining 4 occupants, 18-year-old Samira Dean, 17-year-old Tyrone Rogers, a 16-year-old boy, and a 16-year-old girl sustained minor injuries and were hospitalized. Prosecutors charged Patterson, Dean, Jeans, and Rogers with a total of 20 crimes. The officer involved remains on administrative duty pending review.
Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Get on the ground!
Get out of the car! Get
Hands up!
Get on the ground! Hands! Stop the vehicle! Stand down! Get on the ground! Stop the car! Stop the car! Get on the car! Get on the ground! Get on the fucking car! Hands up! Hands up! Stay!
New Brunswick, New Jersey. On August 8, 2025, around 4 a.m., police were dispatched to an apartment on Nielsen Street After reports that 68-year-old Deborah Terrell was disturbing neighbors, she refused to open her door or cooperate with officers. Hours later, at 7:32 a.m., another 911 call reported Terrell was threatening tenants with a knife. Officers returned, confirmed with residents that she was armed, and positioned EMTs outside for a possible evaluation.
Open the door. Let us help you. You're sick.
By 7:41 a.m., officers reached her apartment. Terrell opened the door holding a knife, but quickly shut it, sliding the blade back and forth under the door while shouting. During a tense exchange, she claimed a man was inside but refused to let him come forward. She reopened the door briefly, pointed the knife at officers, then repeated the same threatening behavior multiple times, heightening the standoff.
Stay down. Stay down. Deborah.
Finally, Terrell stepped into the hallway holding the knife, challenging officers. In response, they deployed pepper spray and a taser, but she turned back toward them and advanced. An officer fired 2 shots, striking her. Despite medical aid and transport to Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital, she was pronounced dead. A 12-inch knife was recovered, and the officers' identities were withheld due to threats.
Exit the vehicle now! Exit the...
We need pulling me over.
A viral video from Jacksonville shows a February traffic stop where officers shattered William McNeil Jr.'s car window, punched him in the head, and pinned him to the ground. The clip, recorded from inside McNeil's vehicle, spread quickly online and fueled public outrage, and there's no rape. Sheriff T.K. Waters later released body camera footage, admitting the incident looked ugly, but defended the officers' actions as consistent with policy and not criminal.
Can you call your supervisor? Can you call your supervisor?
All right, go for it.
Exit the vehicle now! Exit the vehicle! Show me your hands. Here. Come here. What is your reason, sir? What is your reason?
Civil rights attorneys Ben Crump and Harry Daniels strongly criticized the encounter, calling the force excessive and racially biased, but they emphasized that McNeil had complied and did not pose a threat. Court records show he pleaded guilty to resisting an officer without violence and driving with a suspended license, while other charges were dismissed. South Pasadena, California. In August 2018, South Pasadena police released body camera footage showing an officer-involved shooting that resulted in the death of actress Vanessa Marquez. According to the Los Angeles County District Attorney's Office, the 2 officers involved acted in lawful self-defense during the incident, which occurred in Marquez's home.
Vanessa, are you okay? It's the police. Seizure? She's having a seizure. Okay. They called us and they sent us over here to check up on you.
Listen, I'm gonna read you something, okay? So my name is Officer Curiel. I'm a police officer with South Pasadena PD. You are not under criminal arrest, but I am
On August 30th, 2018, SPPD officers responded to an apartment on Fremont Avenue in South Pasadena to perform a welfare check on Marquez. She resided in an upstairs unit, and officers arrived to ensure her safety, following concerns raised by neighbors or acquaintances.
Drop the gun! Drop the gun! Drop the gun! I'm not gonna kill you! Drop the gun! Drop the gun! Get down, get down, get down. I don't know. It's a gun though. Drop the gun! Come on, go.
During the encounter, Marquez brandished a black BB handgun, creating a perceived immediate threat to the officers. In response, the officers discharged their firearms, fatally striking her. The DA concluded that the officers' actions were justified under the circumstances, confirming that the shooting was in self-defense. No other individuals were harmed during the incident. Houston, Texas. On August 10, 2025, Houston police were searching for a 34-year-old man suspected in a string of aggravated robberies. Officers soon spotted a vehicle matching the suspect's description and attempted to initiate a traffic stop. The driver briefly pulled over, questioning the reason, but quickly jumped back into his car and sped away, igniting a pursuit through the area.
Here.
Step out of the car! Step out of the car! Put the gun down! 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 Gun down! Put the gun down!
The chase came to an end at 8800 Aspen Meadow Drive, where the suspect abandoned his vehicle and stepped out holding two firearms. Officers repeatedly ordered him to drop the weapons, but he ignored the commands and instead raised one of the guns in their direction, escalating the danger of the encounter.
Drop the weapon!
It's not worth it.
I want to shoot you!
It's not worth it, brother. It's not worth it, brother.
Drop the weapon!
Brother, it's not worth your life. Bro, you're young. It's not worth your life.
Hey, she's fired! She's fired! Stop! Fuck!
In response, officers opened fire, striking the suspect several times. They immediately rendered medical aid while waiting for paramedics, but the suspect was pronounced dead at the scene. His weapons were recovered, and no officer sustained injuries during the incident. Los Angeles, California. On August 19, 2019 at about 4:15 p.m., LAPD Mission Division patrol officers responded to a family dispute call on the 13,100 block of Ottoman Street. They spoke with the reporting party, who directed them to 26-year-old Carlos Torres Jr. Officers found Torres on the front porch and tried to engage him in conversation. After several minutes, Torres retreated inside while pulling a concealed handgun from his waistband. He then pointed the weapon at officers and fired, sparking the first officer-involved shooting OIS. Torres fled through the neighborhood, and as he ran west on Ottoman Street, a second OIS occurred.
Yeah. Can you come down here, please? Apparently said that he has a
permission to go in the house.
Okay, if you want. Shots fired, officer needs help. All right.
Go, check over there.
Right here.
Torres continued into a residential property and moved toward an alley. Responding Foothill Division gang enforcement officers spotted him near Arletta Avenue. Once again, Torres raised his handgun toward the officers, prompting a third OIS. He collapsed in the alley and was taken into custody without further resistance.
There's a male Hispanic with a shot in the alley.
Put the brake. He has a gun.
Paramedics arrived shortly after and pronounced Torres deceased. A .22 caliber handgun was recovered at the scene. No officers or bystanders were injured. LAPD's Force Investigation Division, along with the Office of the Inspector General, responded to conduct a thorough investigation. Los Angeles, California. On April 9, 2018, around 10:06 a.m., LAPD officers Oscar Granillo and Eduardo Guillen responded to a LoJack alert for a stolen 1997 Ford Explorer. The driver, later identified as 29-year-old Daniel Carver, refused to stop and led police on a pursuit before abandoning the vehicle and hiding in nearby vegetation. When confronted, Carver fled on foot with a cooler bag, ignoring repeated commands to stop.
Get on the ground!
During the chase, Carver pulled a .38 caliber revolver from the bag and opened fire on the officers. Granillo and Guillen returned fire, striking Carver, who fell to the ground and dropped his weapon. Officer Guillen was shot in the leg and hospitalized, while Granillo sustained abrasions from the pursuit. Carver was pronounced dead at the scene. Los Angeles, California. On August 26, 2023, just after 12:20 p.m., LAPD Northeast Division officers responded to a call about a possible armed suspect at the 800 block of Nolden Street. The caller, 51-year-old Angel Garrido, told dispatchers he was armed and intended to harm someone, refusing to cooperate further. When officers arrived, they entered the apartment building and moved up a narrow stairway to the second floor.
Break off to additional units. Policia! Sí. Let me see your hands! Let me see your hands! Let me see your hands! Drop the knife! Drop the knife! Drop the knife!
At the top of the stairs, Garrido appeared in the hallway, holding a large kitchen knife pointed downward. Despite repeated commands to drop it, he advanced toward the officers. An officer-involved shooting followed, and Garrido was struck. He was transported to a local hospital in stable condition. No officers or civilians were injured.